going on, YouTube? What's good? How's everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? On this Sunday. But check it, yeah, man. I didn't even know this was going on, man. Shit, I didn't even know none of this is going on, man. I just, peeped. Um, yeah, so guess they had a riot last night, man. It's in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Over a non-binary. I think that means somebody that doesn't identify with the gender or something like that. So my thing is, this is my thing. See, if you didn't identify, we all the same. We all one race, but they got us classified and all that. You know what I'm saying? They got us all classified and basically labeled and shit. But if you didn't identify with a certain race, then you would be like, if you were like a Rachel Dolezal or something like that. See, they called her crazy. They called something wrong. There was something wrong with her. She was a fraud and she was crazy. She just had to be a fraud and she was faking. But if I'm not mistaken, you know what I'm saying? Okay, she was passing off as being black, so-called black, right? There's no black, but so she was doing that, and they was calling her crazy. So you could pass off and be another sex, and you're not crazy. I don't know. This thing is getting out of hand, man. People not liking themselves and not loving themselves is getting out of hand. Shaq, what up? What up, man? Oh shit, hold on. I'm tripping. Let me turn on my damn speakers, man. It's getting out of hand. It really is, man. This is going too far. Way too far. It's just going too far, man. So yeah, man, if, you be crazy, you know what I'm saying? Shaq, what's good with you, man? You'd be crazy if you was a Rachel Dolezal or something like that, and you wanted to be another sex, then something would be wrong with you. I mean, if you wanted to be another race, something was wrong with you. But yeah, you could be another sex and everything. I just think we pick and choose, and then see this all lets you know that the government is involved in this. See, the government changes society and they change their environment. Whoever changes the environment, they got control of everything, right? It's just like saying, the producer changed the environment on the movie set. Well, the director too. Well, the director changes the environment on the movie set, right? So that motherfucker's in control. But the producer makes and writes the movie. You know what I'm saying? What's the name? The director films it and coordinates the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just think, all this stuff is just is getting out of hand. But see, and I'm finding out too, it was kind of like a BLM thing going on. I'm not saying BLM was behind this shit. I'm just saying we had that kind of dynamic. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to this, so I guess it was a riot. See, this is my thing. This is my thing, right? So you got people that are so-called classified as white or European, whatever you want to call Caucasian, whatever. See, this is what don't make no sense. Okay, I'm gonna break it down. So-called black people stupidity and the so-called white stupidity, right? I'm breaking it down. I'm really talking about the conservatives. So, okay, the so-called black, we're going with the liberal, and then the so-called whites, we're going with the conservatives, right? The so-called whites, I don't get how y'all so pro Constitution and pro Second Amendment and how are you pro Second Amendment and you pro police? Can anybody answer me that question? Shaq, can anybody answer me that question? How are you pro Second Amendment and you pro police? That doesn't make no sense. None of that makes any sense. Because the police are the ones that have the buyback programs, right? Just because they're not in your communities don't mean that they don't got them. The police is the ones that confiscate in the ATF. People, any kind of, or basically law enforcement are the ones that confiscate your guns. Law enforcement are the ones, you see what I'm saying? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? For two, the police, if you're pro Constitution, why would you be pro police? You're not. That means you're not pro government if you're pro Constitution. You got to know that. I don't understand. I don't get it. If you pro Constitution, you're not pro government at all, because the Constitution or republic is giving back to the people. The people are. I mean, we're not talking about. But see, and see, it's trickery too, because in these law and what it is in these law books and stuff like that too. people or persons is fake corporation though. So it's real tricky how they do it. But I'm talking about people, right? I'm talking about republic, right? You know what I'm saying? Or public, right? I'm talking about that kind of people, the public. You know what I'm saying? I don't. How are you pro police though? That's my thing. How are you pro police? It just don't make no sense. So you're not pro government. And you see these people will talk about the government, but then they'll praise the police. But the police are part of the government. The police are part. The corporate government is a corporation, and the local municipality is a corporation. So that's who the police serve, is a local municipality. How are you pro? I mean, I don't get it. I just don't understand. See, because they know that the police don't treat them like the police treats us. That's what it is. They have a different experience with the police than we do. Now, I'm not saying there's some European white people that got harassed and got done dirty by the police too. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying I just look at those people like these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And my people, my and it really it's kind of not really pro police, but how are y'all pro government? This so called black people, right? Uh, Mainly the liberal minded ones. How are you pro government? How are you pro? And see, I'm not pro government, but you telling me to vote, you pro government. You telling me to vote, you pro government. You telling me to do this and that, right? You telling me to get involved and get um in this voting process. You telling me to get involved in this procedure that we got. You know what I'm saying? So you are pro government, right? And see, y'all talk about, oh, y'all anti-police. I get it. So am I. But at the same time, oh man, racism, white supremacy, this and that, this and that. It's that. It's a lack of nationality too, though, because it can't be color of skin because you got so-called black police that treat you probably sometimes just as worse than the white police. So it's not that. So we gotta, we I think we all full of shit. They got us brainwashed. The liberals got the so-called black brainwashed, and the conservatives got the so-called white people brainwashed. It's all bullshit. Um, we conservatives, you know what I'm saying? See, it got it to make it where it makes you think that you can't be a so-called black person to be conservative, and you can't be a so-called white person to be a liberal, right? So it's all fucked up how we got it. And it's funny because yeah, exactly, Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You could jump on if you want, man. But yeah, man, it's just all it's all games, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all games. It's all games, man. You know, unless too, like I said before, right? And the engineering consent, like I was saying with the Edward Bernays, the last show I did, right? With the conditioning, with the programming, with the propaganda. You see what I'm saying? It really made people go out and get that shot. It's really crazy how we're just crazy. But see, you know what it is a herd mentality, and at the same time, they know that people are easily influenced. They know us too, as so-called black people, we're easily influenced too. You got these motherfuckers influencing us and shit over some. I mean, it really makes influence you to take something that's under emergency use. We might as well all drink some it's kind of like what what's the name did? What's the dude? Rick, not Rick Ross. Jim Jones. It's kind of like what Jim Jones did. See, Jim Jones was on that psychological. Jim Jones was on that propaganda, psychological warfare, herd mentality. You see what I'm saying? Engineering consent, propaganda type stuff. See, that's how he was able to get them people, and most of them people look like me and didn't look like him. That's the interesting part. So, yeah, man. So, I mean, you had a riot in Atlanta. It reminded me. I swear, when I seen this, it reminded me of the George Floyd thing. It reminded me of the George Floyd. I'm like, okay, see, and I knew it was some kind of liberal leftist something going on with it, and it was bingo. It was, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, I'm not gonna hit you from that angle. Oh man, refund the police. People say refund the police. See, people are dumb. You know how people are dumb because that comes out of your taxpayers' money. They already taking money from you from the municipalities already anyway. You say refund the police, but these are the same motherfuckers that hire a private agency to tow your car. These motherfuckers hire a private agency to tow your car and to put boots on your car. But you saying refund the police. Motherfucker, they already take it from you when they take your shit. right? When they do commit domestic terrorism and take your shit. You know what I'm saying? Grand larceny and then robbery, right? That's what they do. But see, we're so behind the eight ball and we're so slow that we don't see it like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't see and we don't get what they're doing. We're not looking at it like that, right? So motherfuckers talking about refund the book, but guess what? These people don't look like me that are saying it, right? So I mean, I understand you guys have a different relationship with the police, but at the same time, I really gotta look at you weird because I mean, they used to have a little thing back in the day called anarchists, right? These were European cats. They were all different types of races, but the Europeans really pushed it. They were against the government completely. But then you had some so-called Nazi fashions out of the groups. I'm not really feeling this shit, and I'm not feeling how y'all took the swastika from indigenous people, right? You took the swastika, you took the from Europe, from Spain and places like that. You took the clan, I mean the wardrobe, the white sheets. You took that from, you know what I'm saying, darker people. You feel me? Like y'all just stole everything. The burning of the cross, y'all stole all that. Like anyway, so that's another story. That's another topic. But at the same time, the Confederacy, the Confederate flag, all that, y'all took all that. Y'all stole all that shit from us. These motherfuckers be stealing this shit, right? Talking about MLK. Oh man, MLK. See, this is people that's full of shit because they talk about they love MLK, but MLK was the most hated man in America before he died. And guess what? MLK was never on. He was never on Time Magazine, or he was never Time Magazine's Man of the Year. But guess what? Hitler was. Hello, Hitler was Time Magazine's Man of the Year, but Martin Luther King wasn't. So what does that tell you about the situation? Um, and it's always these motherfuckers that that don't like you quoting Martin Luther King. Oh man, Martin Luther King, this and that, and we gotta do it like MLK, and if and motherfucker MLK was talking about some money for us though, right? Y'all not gonna want that. Y'all not gonna agree with that, you know. But you already know what my thing is on reparations. That's another story. So okay, so I mean, I automatically thought, boom, Black Lives Matter type situation when I seen this shit, man. I automatically thought like, the vibe I got from it, I already automatically thought it was definitely something from the leftists. It was definitely something from you know what I'm saying, the Democratic side. I mean, I knew it. I peeped it, and I'm like, you know what, this is some Black Lives Matter Antifa type shit. And sure enough, you see what I'm saying? They were saying it was a non-binary person activist that got killed, and then they just rioted. But see, that's the thing. How come when in one side something happens to one side, they could tear up the city and do all this shit? You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing about it is the Democrats and stuff like that don't really held accountable, and liberals aren't really held accountable for stuff like that. But see, look, this is the thing right here. I just look at both sides like they're full of shit. You got the European white motherfuckers that just love the police, just dick ride the police. Oh man, this is our land, this is that. But don't you know the police are stopping that too, though? The police are stopping. They're not. They're not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess they're more for you than me. But any kind of municipality, anybody that they're taking from you, they're not giving back. Obama didn't do nothing for us, right? He took. You know what I'm saying? He took your votes and give you shit. This lady Karen Bass, she ain't gonna do shit either. Look at San Francisco, or no, I mean look at L.A. Still, it's still. I mean the homeless population. Look at Skid Row. It's all it's a trick. It's bullshit. It's all a trick. But anyway, I knew it. The vibe. I said, this is my thing. Riot. No problem. Riot. What's the other word? Damn. There's another word for riot. Damn. That's crazy. I can't think of that shit. Well, shit, damn, I can't think of it. That's crazy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. A demonstration, whatever you want to call it. Do what you got to do. Uprising. My bad, I couldn't think of that. Uprising. You could. That's fine. But at the same time, my thing is just what I just don't understand this shit, man. It's just like I just don't like the what's the name, the double standard. When it's them doing it, it's like it's not looked, it's just looked at a little different and shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, my thing is the gay community, are they going to come down on them for this? Seriously, not trying to be funny. Are they going to come down on the so-called gay community? Well, that's what Black Lives Matter is. But are they going to come down on these people for this? No, they're not. Right? But if it was somebody that look like me, see, the funny thing about it, the Black Lives Matter is all a scam. It's all a bunch of bullshit, right? It's all Act Blue and all that shit. It's run by a Hungarian guy. So it's all a front, Black Lives Matter, but at the same time, you still seen, you still seen, us get the brunt of it, right? You see, people was talking about so-called black people, right, in the midst of all this, right? Because that's a hedge front group, BLM, and supposedly, it just made us look crazy, right? But see, my thing is people gonna have the same energy for this other group that supposedly was in charge with this or involved, right? Let's just take a look at this real quick, man. Let's take a look at a video, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at a video of how Atlanta looked. You know what I'm saying? It looked wild and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's just kind of what's the name? It's just too what's the name? Hold up. It's just too much of a double standard. All right. Let's see. All right. Fair use under fair use, 1976, section 107. This gives me fair use to report on this video and play this video due to commentary purposes or educational purposes or even criticism purposes. All right. So I'm going to go play this video, man. We're going to see this.
Happened last night. First, a police car was
Lucky number 3, right? Listen to the Masonic numbers. 3 things. Okay. No problem. Let's
set on fire after an explosive was used by a protester, and that's according to Atlanta police, but no one was hurt. Second, multiple businesses in the area were damaged and had their windows smashed with bricks. Third, several
limb for a second. Okay, let's just say supposedly, right? Because I look like I seen the CVS and all those types of other shit over there. They ain't owned by us. But let's just say, let me go out on a limb and just ask the question, right? I wonder if any of those businesses was owned by people that look like us. That's just my opinion. I mean, my question. Were any of them businesses that were damaged owned by us? See, that's what I'm talking about. And see, this is scary right here. And this is the thing right here that's deceiving because places like Atlanta, supposedly the black mecca, has a lot of or a good amount of black so-called, man, I keep saying black. Keep having has a good amount of businesses for people that look like us, that look like me, right? So I mean, you messing up businesses like that, man, says a lot. So is messing up businesses, so-called black businesses, is that worth this this person that got killed or beat or whatever? Is that worth it? That's my question. Was he the sacrificial limb for, these businesses the sacrificial? I don't understand, man. We be doing some, but see, this is not even. This is planned. This is controlled. That's my point. You see what I'm saying? This is a controlled situation right here, a psyop event. Because remember, military, boom. It looked like a military car to me, right? Military has to be involved in psyops, right? That looked like a military vehicle to me. Let's go.
arrests were made, according to Atlanta police, in response to the protests turning violent. And here is how some people who were there and saw it all happen in real time are feeling right now.
They were pulling up in U-Hauls, and they had the type of glass breaker that taps the window and the glass just automatically shatters. I was dumbfounded. I couldn't believe that this was happening here in America. It's almost like some third world country type stuff.
11
These motherfuckers be actors too, dude. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people that they interview be hella actors, and they just should be on point, and you could just look like it just seems like they're reading from a script because it's just so perfect, and it's exactly what the motherfucking reporters want to hear, so and want them to say. So, like a third world country, he just said. Interesting, very interesting how he just said that. Very interesting how you just said that because it is beginning to be like a third world country. Because guess what? When the people that are from here are backdoored, it is a third world country, man. The people that are so-called American, right? The people that are indigenous or whatever the fuck you want to call to this country get treated like how we get treated. Guess what? And the homeless, and there's actually a word called homeless. So lets you know this is that bad to where there's a word called homeless. There's a definition for this shit. For the homeless people, right? Get treated, you know what I'm saying? Dogs and cats and they have something called a humane society, and they get treated more like humans than the homeless do. So, I mean, we really got a problem. We got a situation going on here. We got a real problem. So, once again, this is very this has got Black Lives Matter and Tifa written all over it. It got just agent provocateur vibes all over it. Just let me go over the rest of this rule.
Analyze Karis Belger is downtown right now where this all happened just hours ago. And Karis, what are you seeing at the moment after the aftermath this morning in reaction to all of the events that happened last night from both sides of the conversation surrounding the future of that Atlanta training police site?
Well, as the sun is coming up, we're getting a clearer look at the damage, and we're hearing from people passing by just how unexpected it was. They never expected to see anything like this. If you take a look over my shoulder, you can see
Lets you know that this is a group that did this shit. This is all planned. You feel me?
this boarded up window, but I want you to take a look at this ATM machine just over here. It's been hit multiple times, at least 3 you can see from the impact on that glass. Completely destroyed. So is another machine as well. But I also want you to take a look at this footage from before things were boarded up. It gives a much clearer picture of the damage of the windows of the Wells Fargo smashed in before someone came to board them up. According to police, 3 businesses total had their windows damaged. This all happened after the initial demonstration. People we heard from say they were protesting against the building of the Atlanta Public Safety Facility, which some call Cop City, but also in memory of Manuel Tehran, who was killed Wednesday during an interaction with law enforcement. Now, we also heard from people about what their next steps were after that initial demonstration. Here's what they told us.
Continue organizing, boots on the ground, and they want us to be quiet, and we won't. So.
And as we know, things escalated later in the evening. In addition to the Wells Fargo, a Truist Bank nearby also had its windows destroyed. And according to police, protesters lit fireworks in front of a building that houses the Atlanta Police Foundation. At one point, as was mentioned, a police car was also set on fire. What led up to this and who completely is responsible is something police are currently looking into.
The investigation is continuing to determine who we have under arrest that may cause that. And if there's someone that committed a criminal act that we currently do not have in custody, we're using all of our investigative resources to ensure we identify them and we bring them to justice.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, as well as Police Chief Shearbaum, both said that officers were able to, quote, restore order, but they are continuing to look into the events of last night and continue to look for any potential suspects. I'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more about this story throughout the morning.
Thank you, Karis. And political figures are responding. Here's what Governor Kemp is saying right now in response to all of this. He says that violence and unlawful destruction of property are not acts of protest, and adds that they are crimes that will not be tolerated in Georgia and will be prosecuted fully, and goes on to.
I mean, my thing is, I don't know what happened with the dude and the cop, but my thing is, so I'm not, sticking up for the police or nothing like that, but I'm just, or sticking up for the guy or nothing, but I'm just saying. So the police, what about the police? So what about them committing crimes though? You see how all these people work together? That lets you know you can't go government, man. All these people work together, right? All these people work together to go against you. But we don't go against. We don't work against. We don't go against. We don't work together to go against them. Interesting how that works. Interesting how that works. Does that make sense? Yeah, it makes sense, right? So it's just mad one sided, man. It's just mad one sided, man. So I mean, how you still? My thing, what they just said in the video. How are you looking or gonna investigate anything when the shit is over with? So what do y'all? I mean, y'all got videos. You got tapes all over. I mean, but see, this is how it lets you know this is fake and staged too. So why? See, when I let you know these are be psyop event, and this next. You got to look at it like this. This year is the last year. This is a voting. This is y'all know this is a voting year, right? This year, 2003, is Biden's last term, right? This is like so supposed to be going on like the fourth. After this year, it's going to be the fourth year, right? So what do you? I mean, honestly, obviously, this stuff is all political, right? Why is Brian Kemp? Why is he talking about this? Why they got? You know what I'm saying? You know that the news is the fourth branch of government. Why is the news talking about and putting light to what these politicians are saying? Who cares? Who gives a fuck about what these politicians are saying? And they gonna say the same shit. Oh man, there ain't no order. Oh man, it ain't no there's no you know, committing acts like this are crimes and they're not going to be tolerated. Man, why y'all say the same shit every time the same type of shit happens? That lets me know it's staged. This is these psyop events, man. These do not be real events. And then y'all listen to what the witnesses were saying and what the what's the name? Excuse me, the witnesses and the reporters were saying it happened so quick, it happened so fast. You know, oh, we never seen, man, we never seen nothing like this. It happened quick because it was a staged event. That's what psyops happen. That's what a psyop is, right? That's what a staged event is. That's what a hoax is, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? So, but see, this lets you know it's just a giveaway right here, a dead giveaway when they when they have the senators and the politicians, you know, put their point of view in, put their 2 cents in. It's really obvious after this.
To thank all the agencies involved last night that worked to keep the city's streets safe. And in a statement from Georgia Senator Ossoff, he says that although peaceful protest is a sacred constitutional right, violence is unacceptable, cannot be tolerated or permitted, and asks that it comes to a stop immediately. Now, more reactions are also continuing to pour in online from other agencies across the state.
But who cares though? Who cares what other agencies think? Who gives a fuck? I don't see. It's all propaganda. They all want to come together, and because people are stupid, they know people are dumb and shit, and they know that, especially not trying to be funny or nothing, but y'all cop loving ass, black and white, so supposedly because there's no black or white, y'all fake. You know what I'm saying? Constitution loving motherfuckers and shit that kiss the police ass. Y'all the main ones I'm talking about. Y'all so full of shit. Y'all are full of shit. This goes for y'all too. This is brainwash motherfuckers like y'all. Well, Kemp is saying something. Oh, well, you know, this law they just yeah, you know, motherfuckers are stupid. But not look, I'm not saying that. My thing is this. See, you tearing up property and stuff like that makes me think that it's staged. It makes me think. And then for this, who is this person that they did this for? It's a non-binary, so I guess this guy is supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe he's LGBT. I don't know. But who is this person? He must have a lot of power for y'all to be doing it over him. Just like George Floyd. You got to really think, who are these people? For people, I mean, it's staged, and these people are actors. But I'm just saying, you know, for y'all to do this and make, you know, a scene like that, you know, over these people must be some important people. Who are these people? They just say, oh, a non-binary activist. Who is this person? Right? Who is this person? We gonna get to the bottom of this shit. Let's go.
Including from the GBI, Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr, and more. And also,
of course, the Attorney General is going to speak negative about the shit, though. It's the Attorney General. That's the biggest prosecutor of the city, dude. Of course. I don't understand. These motherfuckers they just hit us with the same old shit. This shit is programmed in our mind. This the repetitive, repetitive. What they say? Some shit. Repetitiveness is a form of education. Some shit they say, but that's true. You know what I'm saying? You keep hearing this shit over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking believe this is true. Rap lyrics, right? You hear, remember the radio was big. You know that shit's flop now. But the radio was big. You know what I'm saying? You used to hear that song on the radio. You know, give it a couple of days and shit. You keep hearing the same song. You're gonna have that song memorized from front to back. Repetitive. You're hearing this shit all fucking, and you don't even know your subconscious mind is taking it in. You repeat that shit. You go lyric by lyric the next time. Hear that shit. See, these people study us, man. They play on your psyche, right? They play on the psychological aspect of this shit. All right, let's keep going. Well, who gives a fuck what these people think about this riot? So what? But they know that this triggers dumbass conservative motherfuckers. That's all that is, right? You're not really conservative if you're pro police. I'm sorry. You can't be. You're fake. Just like these fake praying Africans and all these motherfuckers and shit. You know, knowing that you're not from Africa, but they know that they can make money off you, so therefore they hit you with the same shit. Oh yeah, man, Kemet. But those people are light skinned though. Those people are Arab looking people right now. So how could you even say anything about Kemet, right? And then weren't they taking motherfuckers from the West Africa? Then what does Kemet have to do with anything? See, we be tripping, dude. We be tripping. We believe all types of bullshit. All somebody has to do is just say something like that and just debunk the whole shit and just make the whole shit crumple, right? You know, we talk about the back to Africa theory, but anything theory, right? That means it's not true. It's some motherfucker thought this up. Some motherfucker thinks this is the way it goes, but it's not how it goes, right? It's not fact. It's not truth. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if it was one of them two, then we could talk. You see what I'm saying? But look up France Bohaz. That's the motherfucker that made up the back to Africa theory. Him and Melville Horskowitz, right? Them two. Just look them two up. Walter Plecker, people like that. Look them people like that up, all right?
Last night, here's a look at how people across the nation and even as far as across the Atlantic Ocean came together for vigils and demonstrations, which are also called.
That was quick. Quick. They made that sign quick as a motherfucker. They don't make y'all question anything that they made this shit. Just like when the OJ chase, these motherfuckers already had. How are you reaching a certain freeway and the shit just happened? All the situation just happened. How did people know about the high speed chase? Okay, they seen it on TV, right? But how did they get signs and everything and was able to go to them freeway overpasses that damn quick? Because this shit was all a staged event. It was all a psyop. This is all a movie set. It's a crisis actor set. They have crisis actors. Go, y'all, do me a favor and go to www.crisisactor.com and see what you come up with.
For Stop to the Future police training site. Moving forward, it looks like this is just the beginning of vigils and demonstrations mourning the man who was shot and killed earlier last week at the Future Atlanta Police Training Site, as Defend the Atlanta Forest continues to post on Twitter about upcoming vigils and demonstrations planned nationwide, ranging from coast to coast.
Wow.
Hey!
Fuck's going on? All right. Let me see. Shit. Let's play this.
Violent night in Atlanta. Protests over a proposed police training facility and the fatal police shooting of an activist erupting into chaos. ABC's Elwin Lopez is in Atlanta with the latest. Elwin, good morning.
See.
Overnight, chaos
People
erupting in
tell you
downtown.
police training area and then somebody really got killed. Come on, they tell you this shit is fake. They tell you this shit is staged. Didn't in 9/11 the same shit, right? They just happen to be doing all types of drills and shit like that, terrorist drills and type the same day that the real shit happened. We really believe this shit, huh? That's our fault. If you a fool, dude, then that's on me and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's on you and shit. You know, like for believing this stupid shit. Does that make sense? It's not on the reporter or the motherfucking propagandist for reporting the propaganda. It's for you. It's on you for believing this shit. To be fooled by this shit, man. Was it fool me once, shame on fool me once, shame on me. Shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? Come on. Seriously, right? We gotta take accountability too. We gotta take accountability too when we fuck up, dude. Like, come on. Let's go though. I'm just gonna try to break this shit down because a lot of this shit be some bullshit. Let's go.
Police training facility and the fatal police.
So they tell you it's fake. A police training facility. They just so-called happened in front of that motherfucker. Just so-called happened to kill somebody in real time at a police training facility. We believe this shit. See, that's on us for believing shit like this, dude. That's our fault. Let's go.
Shooting of an activist erupting into chaos. ABC's Elwin Lopez is in Atlanta with the latest. Elwin, good morning.
Overnight, chaos erupting in downtown Atlanta. Firecrackers set ablaze. This police car in flames. Police arresting 6 people. The protest against a new police training center and the killing of an environmental activist started peacefully but took a turn when some rioters smashed windows and set a cruiser on fire.
A group inside that marching crowd decided to start committing illegal acts, which included the breaking of windows and also attacking police cruisers that were in the area.
At least 3 businesses damaged before authorities restored order. This just days after officers shot and killed a protester in the forest where the training center will be built. Demonstrators had occupied it for months. Authorities say that protester shot first, but fellow environmental activists claim the camp was peaceful and unfairly attacked.
We continue to protect.
Where's the video? Where's the video? I want to see proof, man. I call bullshit. Where's the video? So it's not a police training facility yet. It's gonna be a police training. Listen to how they bullshit you. But it's finna be a police training facility soon, right? But at the same time, now it ain't. But then the motherfucker just happened to be camped out in the woods over there where the shit's about to be made. How did he even know? So I guess he did his research, right? He knew that the shit was going to be a police training facility soon. So what the motherfucker did is camped out and shit. I don't know where he shit. I don't know where he was able to take a piss. I don't know where his food was at. But anyway, he camped out over there and then happened to get engaged. But see, why were the police there then, dude? If it's not a police training facility yet, I'm confused. Where do they interact with the dude at? Why did they interact with him? What were they doing over there? Are they building? Are they like going with the motherfucking contractors or something over there? I don't know. Are they telling the contractors how they want the shit to be? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm just mad confused. Can anybody explain to me that question real quick? How did he interact with these motherfuckers? How did he engage these people? The police. And why is it in Atlanta if it was in the wilderness? Why wasn't the situation over there? We don't think, dude. We don't think. That's on us. But see, does that make sense? Why was the shit in the city and not where the fuck the shit took place at? Why was the little protest not over there?
The right to peacefully protest. We will not tolerate violence or property destruction.
No officers or citizens were injured. The Atlanta mayor saying that several of those arrested were from out of state. The governor here saying that those crimes.
Always the same old. They're from out of state. They weren't from there. It's always this. I mean, why is it always the same old? Why is it always the same scenario? Oh, the motherfuckers was agitators from another state. They just happened to come out that motherfucker from. Where were they from then? What state? Once again, they're gonna give you details. So much details the media is gonna give you to keep your mind guessing and wondering and shit, and not tell you the direct details. Because so your ass can't put 2 and 2 together and make 4. But at the same time, this lets you know it's another staged event. These events be staged, so nobody was injured or killed. Okay, interesting how that works, which is good supposedly, right? But guess what? That happens in a psyop staged event. Nobody gets injured. Nobody gets hurt because guess what? There's actors involved. You can't on a movie set. Can the actor get harmed? Can the actor be harmed? Can the people on set be harmed? You see what I'm saying? Can the what's that shit? Because the stunt doubles be harmed. A stunt double can't even be harmed. A villain of the movie can't even really be harmed. It's a movie. It's staged. Y'all get it? And they keep using 6 and 3 and listen to the numbers.
Crimes will not be tolerated and will be fully prosecuted, guys.
Owen, thank you for that update.
Hi,
recordings just got
to get off here, but we're gonna keep this shit going. This is to let you know, just don't believe the hype, man. Like Public Enemy say, don't believe the hype.
better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Joint Operations Center here at the Atlanta Public Safety Headquarters. And we're joined here with a lot of our partners tonight. First, I want to thank our Chief Shearbaum, for his great leadership today, and the men and women of the Atlanta Police Department, the Atlanta Fire Rescue Department, our 911 operators, Georgia State Patrol, the GBI, the FBI, our state and federal partners, as well as our partners in Fulton County, DeKalb County, MARTA, and others. Atlanta is safe, and our police officers have resolved the disruptions downtown from this evening. Thanks to the quick action of our public safety officials working together, order.
Who are these officials? Why they you when they you them word that word official? Who what official? Who? I want to know. I'm curious. What officials? Who are these people? We don't be thinking, man. It's like that's the key. That's a dead giveaway. Oh, these are officials. Officials at this who? I want to know who the officials are.
Has been restored in a swift manner. The city of Atlanta and the Atlanta Police Department will not tolerate this, and we continue to protect the right to peacefully protest. We will not tolerate violence or property destruction. The Atlanta Police Department and our law enforcement partners are fully engaged and have the resources to protect our residents, our visitors, and our businesses in this city. Again,
the police, I tell y'all, the police are there to protect the businesses, the municipality, whatever's in the municipality. It's corporation. That's what municipality means. They're there to protect the corporation. Let's just keep it 100. They don't care about no damn people. But I mean, this should just look like a staged event to me. I don't know. It's just looking like a psyop Sunday. I don't know.
And I want to thank Atlanta's firefighters, our police officers, our 911 operators, EMS, and everyone else who has helped to keep order in our city. My message is simple to those who seek to continue this type of criminal behavior. We will find you and we will arrest you, and you will be held accountable. We have arrested several of them this evening, and Chief Shearbaum will give you the details on that. Many of them don't even live in Atlanta or in the state of Georgia, and they don't represent the voices of Atlanta. And some of them were found with explosives on.
Okay, why are you still investigating who the rest of these people are if you already found motherfuckers with explosives? Or two, why do y'all keep using that same old scenario in every little stage psyop event? They weren't from out here. Oh, they weren't even from the state. Who are these motherfuckers then? Give us detail. Give us names. Why y'all not giving us no details and names then? Y'all want it to be subjective to who you give names to or names about. I'm confused. I'm telling you, you got to watch out for these little situations, man. Let's keep going.
On them. You heard that correctly, explosives, and that has led to a police officer's car being set on fire, and other destruction has occurred. And so make no mistake about it, these individuals meant harm to people and to property. And so to the people of Atlanta.
Do you notice how they're not saying who these people are? Unless you know it's fake. Why they're not saying who they are? Why they're not telling you in detail who they are? Why they're not telling you why they came? Why they're not telling you any kind of motive? Unless you know this shit's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Where's the motive? Okay, where's the where's the detail on these people? Where's their backstory at? Why are they not telling you who these people are? But they're saying, oh, You know what I'm saying? Oh man, these people, third party, right? Who are these motherfuckers, man? Give me some names. I'll let you, man. These police, dude, they're smart though. How they do it? The media and the police are smart how they do it because we're not questioning none of this shit. We're not asking none of these vital questions and shit. We just, oh man, hear this shit. Oh, we get into our trauma mode and shit, and we're so desensitized by the shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, next story. It's like they're talking about they got a mass shooting out here, and they had a mass shooting last night and shit. A mass shooting talking about some Asians, some over there. It's just more bullshit, dude. Also, in the same night they have a shooting in a mass shooting in California. They have a riot in Atlanta. You see, you can't make this shit up. All right, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna play like a couple more minutes, man. I'm gonna get off this motherfucker, man. I think I'm gonna talk about something else a little bit before I.
Atlanta, I have said from the beginning of my administration that keeping our city's streets safe is my top priority, and we will continue to leverage all of the city's resources to make that happen. And so tonight you saw good, swift police work in collaboration with a lot of our regional and state partners. And I'll turn it over to Chief Schierbaum so he can give you more of the details from tonight. Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. I want again to start by acknowledging the support that we have here at the podium with the Georgia State Patrol and Sheriff Labatt and the key role they have played this evening in restoring order to our city. This department is equally committed to two things. We will protect the First Amendment rights of every citizen, and we will stop lawlessness wherever it may occur in Atlanta. And we were prepared tonight for both of those eventualities. A protest was being held earlier tonight, about 5 o'clock in the underground area of the city. That group started marching north on Peachtree Street in a peaceful manner, and this department was deployed to protect that right of protest. However, when that group arrived at the intersection of Ellis Street and Peachtree Street, a group inside that marching crowd decided to start committing illegal acts, which included the breaking of windows and also attacking police cruisers that were in the area. That immediately changed the focus of this police department. And those that were in the area were seeing a rapid response of Atlanta police officers, Georgia State Patrolmen, and sheriff's deputies. And within 2 blocks, the illegal activity had been stopped, and we had made arrest of 6 individuals that chose to take the First Amendment as a shield of illegal activity. And we stopped the protesters that were acting illegally, had them in custody, and had order restored on Peachtree Street and in the downtown area. There are 3 businesses that received damages to their windows. The investigation is continuing to determine who we have under arrest that may cause that. And if there's someone that committed a criminal act that we currently do not have in custody, we're using all of our investigative resources to ensure we identify them and we bring them to justice. The mayor's already mentioned that we have a number of federal partners who are here with us in the building. That is the ATF, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We also have the Attorney General's Office of the state of Georgia.
Why is the ATF okay? Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. But you said that. So okay, maybe I don't know. Maybe they're over explosive or something. But why are they all? It kind of makes you think. Why are all those agencies there and shit? Or like, see, that's psyop right there and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? All those agencies just happen to be standing by there and shit, on point, on deck.
As well as the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Because even though we are just a few hours into this investigation, we already know that we have arrested actors that have already been involved in other criminal activity.
Here he said actors, right? See, y'all think I'm bullshitting. Y'all think, I only got 4 views. You know what I'm saying? I only got 117 subscribers. Y'all think I'm full of shit, right? This man just said actors. Why did he use that word? Why did he use that word? Why did he use the word actor? Did he just use actors? Let's play that back, shall we? Let's play that mother back.
As the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Because even though we are just a few hours into this investigation, we already know that we have arrested actors that have already been involved in other criminal activity.
I should just turn this off right now. Just quit this video right now and shit. He just said actors, huh? These people, Obama told you, Obama told you black has no state. Tom joining them asking, or somebody on the show asking about him being black. He said black has no standing by law. These people tell you Trump called out what did Trump say? Fake news. And news, most of this news do be fake. Trump, these motherfuckers tell you the truth sometimes, dude. These motherfuckers lie 98% of the time. But sometimes they tell you the truth, but see, they lie so much you don't even know what the truth is. But you gotta really be sharp to know what the truth is. The shit you gotta already know. But this motherfucker said actors. I should just turn this shit off right now, shit, because that says it all right there. So why would he say actors? Why would he say that? He said actors. I'm telling y'all, man, wake up, please wake up, wake up, man. This shit's all bullshit. It's all fake. It's all psyops. This should be drills. Like he said, these actors, it's all bullshit. It's all crisis actors, bro. You know what I'm saying? They get it's a casting that they do. You go, you can get paid for doing this shit your damn self. It's a casting. You go there, you fucking get casted, boom, and you are casted into something like a crisis situation. Like this is supposed to be a crisis situation. You feel what I'm saying? Mass shooting, shit like that. You are an actor in that shit. You know they probably have you sign some kind of disclosure. You know they do, but he said it. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, need I say more? You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get. So he just gave it away. We're gonna play something else. All right. He just gave it away, man. He just called them actors, so we don't even got to watch that no more. All right, so mass shooting, right? I just had to fucking show that shit right now. All right, let's see. And they got the picture of the motherfucker building playing this shit. So I should play this on I should make a separate video about this shit. I think I might. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple videos rolling out this week, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it going, man. I can't be playing. It's a new year. Well, it's not the new year yet. It's almost a new year. But we go, we got to keep going. We can't be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep this shit going, man. We got to keep this vibe going on these videos, man. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the algorithms, right?
Your business online? Go to Wix.com and get your site up and running.
Now to that breaking news in Southern California. The search for the gunman who opened fire during Lunar New Year celebrations is believed to now be over. The shooting happened in Monterey Park overnight, just 8 miles east of L.A. Authorities say the gunman killed 10 people, 5 women and 5 men. 10 others were hurt. Lisa Rosner is here now with the late breaking details. Lisa?
Well, Jessica, at this moment, we are waiting to
Okay,
learn the
okay. It's, for one, if you killed 10 motherfuckers, what kind of gun did he have? So we don't think. If you got an AR-15, your shit is a 10 clip since it's California, right? Well, I think, you know what? I think they did away with the bet that I think they might have did away with the magazine ban, wherever the fuck that shit is. But let's just say, for example, all right, fuck it, you got an AR-15, fuck it, they done away with the magazine ban, you got 30 in your shit. How much left did he have in the clip? What kind of caliber gun did he have? See, they ain't gonna tell you what kind of caliber gun these motherfuckers have. That's unless you know this shit be fake. They don't tell you the gun. Back in the day, used to show the gun in the 90s and shit. The 90s news feeds, they used to show the gun, the little tag and shit sticking on it, the little evidence tag, right? They ain't gonna show you the gun. They ain't gonna tell you what kind of caliber the shit is or nothing. Let's go.
of those 10 people that survived. What we do know is that Los Angeles County Police say the shooting happened after 10 last night at a ballroom dance hall in Monterey Park.
So 10 motherfuckers got shot, 10 motherfuckers got killed, and it happened at 10 o'clock. So 30. Okay, so we're going Masonic numbers now. All right, let's keep going. 30. Okay, what is 30? It's a significance of 30. Let's go.
California, just east of downtown LA. At least 10, as you said, were injured. Police say the gunman fled the scene, and they released this image of him earlier today. Now, law enforcement did zone in on a white van in another municipality, that is in Torrance, California. That van had fit the description of a vehicle of interest in this shooting. We know that within the last
We really think that this motherfucker just left the van like that, right? He just left the van like that, just carelessly. Evidence, fingerprints, everything in the motherfucker, just skid right into this motherfucker wherever this is at. Looked like a big ass median and shit in the middle of the street, on the grass. You know what I'm saying? Skid marks and everything. Wow, we really believe this shit. He just left the evidence right there, just chilling, right? Wasn't in no garage. That would be the smart thing to do, right? Have it in some kind of garage, wouldn't it? Let's go. Let's go, man. But see, I get it though. They could tell us stupid ass stories because a lot of us are stupid. It makes sense. It makes sense, right? That make a lot of sense if you think about it.
last hour that the standoff ended. CNN is reporting officers gave commands for the occupant to exit the van. As for what happened to the suspect, we are waiting for an official press conference with police that is set to get underway at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight. Police are also investigating the motive and said this.
How do you not know what? Oh, wait. So did he get shot? See, I told y'all. Yeah, I told you. Yeah. See, nobody want to listen to me, dude. We're waiting to see what happened to the suspect. So you just said that they drew him out the vehicle and told him to get out the vehicle. What happened to the motherfucker? Did he get shot? You see how they tell you? This is to trick you. They tell you these stories in a certain kind of way, in a very inconsistent way, to trick you, to fool you. I'm confused right now, just hearing this shit. Like what? So what happened? Did he get injured? Did he get shot? Did he get ran over? You know what I'm saying? Is he in critical condition? What happened to this motherfucker? And they talking about they're still investigating the motive. Well, I think you might have to holler at the suspect, right? It should listen to this shit, man.
This earlier.
We're looking at every angle, whether it's domestic violence. The question was asked earlier about a hate crime. You have to leave the door open for any possibility until we understand who this suspect is, what his.
But how is it a hate crime if he's Asian though? So it's a hate. He's Asian, but it's a hate crime. What is? We got to leave the door open. That's some shit you're supposed to say. You know what? We can't answer that right now because it's still an ongoing investigation. Why are you throwing out scenarios? You see how we don't? Yeah, man. We're lost and shit, dude. You know, are you supposed to throw out a scenario? You the police, the chief of police. You still haven't had a thorough investigation of the situation. Are you supposed to be throwing out scenarios about what happened? So you throwing out educated guess like hypothesis and shit right there, right? You're just supposed to say, you know what, I can't answer that question until this investigation is over. Next question. He didn't do that though, right? Oh, domestic. What the fuck does domestic violence got to do with anything, dude? So domestic violence, let me shoot this whole shit up and shoot 10 motherfuckers. You notice how they didn't say what kind of caliber of gun this motherfucker had. You notice they didn't say that, right? Because it's bullshit. It's staged, bro. They give you a clip of an old ass Asian man. What kind of gun can he have possibly shot? We don't be thinking, dude. Let's go.
Motives are.
Officials are also investigating whether an incident at another dance venue in the neighboring city of Alhambra about 20 minutes later on Saturday night was connected with the Monterey Park shooting.
Why would that be? Why would that be connected, man? Y'all said y'all got your suspect, right? Why? And they just they make it still to where you still have a gang of unanswered questions because they just got a van, their white van, and they got some pictures of the motherfucker. They didn't give you the picture of the motherfucker after he was detained. They didn't give you his mugshot. None of this. Where's the mugshot? You see that? We don't ask them questions though. Where's the mugshot of this motherfucker?
Live in the newsroom, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
All right, Lisa, thank you.
What's up, Einstein?
My network has gone kaput.
You tried to save a buck on it.
Not so smart.
Well, there is a smarter way to save.
Oh.
Switch to Verizon.
That's right. For a limited time, get Verizon Unlimited for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years.
Brilliant!
Only on Verizon.
We begin at 6 with the latest on our breaking news: a mass shooting in Monterey Park. Here's a timeline of how the events unfolded. At 10:22 last night, the gunman entered the Star Ballroom Dance Studio in Monterey Park and opened fire there. At 10:39, the suspect then went to a second dance studio, the Lili Ballroom in neighboring Alhambra. But people there were able to disarm him before he got away in what was described as a white van. Then by 11 a.m. today, authorities tracked that van to Torrance, where after a short standoff, deputies found the man dead. He shot himself.
That suspect now identified as 72-year-old who can.
Who can? What a name, right? Who can make this up? They can. Who can stage this event? They can. We really expect us to believe that that was his name, right? So, and then why did she say he killed himself when they said they found him dead? How do we know he killed himself? See, he killed himself. Why did you? So there's no possibility that somebody else killed him. He just killed himself, right? Okay. All right. The reporter just answered that. She just said it all, right? I noticed too, it was perfect. It was 5 women and 5 men perfectly killed. He just perfectly was able to hit 5 men, perfectly able to hit 5 women. We really believe this shit? We really think that we tripping, dude. So he killed. So that motherfucker must have been 007 James Bond, dude. Because he perfectly swept, bam, 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 10 women. 5 men. Boom, 5 women. Like that motherfucker he must have been a sure shot. That motherfucker must have been, dude. I'm talking about better than motherfucking Billy the Kid in this motherfucker, man. Like, why didn't they get taken to the same hospital? Wasn't this in the same club, right? Why didn't they get taken to the same hospital? Where was the ambulance at? Why were those people still on the ground? Why didn't they see? Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Hold up. Y'all don't get it. Why is there no ambulance? Why is there no ambulance? Where's the ambulance at? It's just a bunch of firefighters, right? And we believe anything, man. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? The media they play us like a motherfucker, man. Because okay, so it didn't look. Did that look like a crime scene? No, it looked like a crisis act. It looked like a bunch of crisis actors. People people on the floor. Why are y'all on the floor if y'all just got shot? Why are y'all not at the hospital right now? Why is the ambulance not whisking them away? Why were there not several ambulances there? Why was there just a couple of firefighters you seen and some police? Does that make sense, y'all? Does that not make? Am I not making sense? Why weren't they not at the hospital, bro? So you just chilling right there while you have a gunshot wound? You just posted sitting on the floor, right? Why would you be sitting if you have a gunshot wound? We don't think. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. But if you didn't know, or if you don't know anything, how do you know he was the suspect? You notice they're not telling you how they know he's the suspect. He's just the suspect, and they're just giving you a bullshit ass like blurry picture of the guy. Let's go. Let's go. What does that? What does them being some of the youngest officers have to do with any? Oh my god, y'all not listening to me. What the fuck does any of that got to do with anything? Where does them being the youngest officers have to do with anything? They don't got shit to do with nothing. Oh, those are the youngest officers we got. What the fuck does any of that have to do with anything? So why are they there then right now? Why are they not going rescuing the kitten from a tree or something? Why are they not on desk duty if those are the young? I don't know. I don't know. What is that? Any of that got to do with anything? Oops, fuck. My bad. My bad. Here we go. Look at the picture of this dude. That's all y'all got. Where's the? Where's that? Where did they take the picture? That picture from? Where did they take this picture from? What is it? Looks like some kind of. It looks like some kind of. I don't know if it's a camera on the street or it looks like a. It looks like a bank camera, like an ATM, like something. You know what I'm saying? Where did they get that footage from? So why do they give you this and they don't give you no footage of this motherfucker before he went into the bar or after? Is this the footage going into the bar? They don't do these motherfuckers don't tell you nothing, no details, dude. They just man, these motherfuckers are just staged. Say they stage these events to get their agendas going. They can't just say, you know what, this is the shit that we want to do right now because motherfuckers might be putting, hey, wait up. And plus that might cause a little bit of panic if they do it like that.
Talked about that this is what they first encountered when they went in there. We all know this started as a night of celebration
What
for
did
the
they
Lunar
first
New
encounter?
Year when the gunman opened fire at the Star Ballroom Dance Studio here in Monterey Park. The sheriff says it was not an assault weapon. It was described as a magazine-fed semi-automatic assault pistol.
You can't shoot 20 motherfuckers, bro, with a I'm sorry, bro. Did he have Did he have what's the name on him? Did he have a ghost gun? Was it a ghost gun? I don't. That's the questions. You know what I'm saying? What kind of did he have did he have one of them extended magazines? But 20 motherfuckers, bro. 20 people. And he said, you notice how they said, oh, he didn't have an assault weapon. Okay, what is assault weapon? You're talking about an AR or AK-47, right? This the oh my god, bro. See, that lets you know it's stage 2 because he didn't have a assault weapon, aka the scenario changed a little bit. This is not the norm because most of these we're gonna tell you guys that most of these motherfucking staged events, these stage mass shootings are always with assault weapons. By the way, come on, man.
That had an extended large capacity magazine, and he does not believe that that was legal in the state of California.
Here we go. That you mean to tell me that old ass man had a fucking goat? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. For two. Here we go with them they're about to start pushing these laws again. He's pushing these gun laws. They start pushing these gun laws and shit. And plus, this is California too. Here we go. They already told you what the agenda was about right there.
Now, after the first shooting, Tran then went to a second dance studio, the Lai Ballroom in Alhambra. Police said at that location, 2 people fought with the suspect. They were able to take away at least one of his weapons. He then got into that white van and took off.
So no cameras seen this man. No cameras didn't see him at the first location or at the second location. No license plate was given, nothing, right? Okay, right. I get it.
Authorities tracked that van down to the city of Torrance, and that's where there was a long standoff with SWAT. According to the sheriff, there was a single gunshot, and then when the sheriff moved in, they looked inside, and apparently that suspect was dead of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Where was this at, though? Where was it? Where was the stand-up? Where was it at? Where did he die at? He went back to, why are they showing the same location? Never mind.
I can confirm that there are no outstanding suspects from the mass shooting incident that occurred in the city of Monterey Park. And although that closes a portion of a very long day.
Why is the helicopter flying around? If they got the suspect, why do they have the helicopter flying around? Can anybody answer me that question? Why is it the helicopter, the ghetto bird, still flying around? If they just, or my bad, if the suspect killed himself, why? Oh my God, man. We don't damn know that. But they know we dumb though, so.
For all of us, the investigation is still ongoing. Sheriff's homicide.
If the motherfucker's dead, just like they said earlier, they're gonna try to see. They slipped up and try to say they were gonna get it from the suspect, but then in this other clip, they're saying the suspect is dead and he killed himself. How the fuck are you gonna get anything from him? He's dead. What are you gonna in the afterlife? These motherfuckers, they lie and tell you that they're lies. They tell you that these are lies. They tell you that these are suspicious scenarios. They tell you, they show you that this is bullshit. All you gotta do is just pay attention to what these motherfuckers say and they'll tell on themselves. And this motherfucker is really not a good actor. I guess that's the new police chief. I mean the new deputy, right? Of LA, right?
Homicide detectives are working around the clock, gathering additional information and working on determining the motive behind this extremely tragic event.
Camera like that. Why does he got to look like that? Look in 2 cameras. Extremely tragic event. Like really, bro? Oh my God. These motherfuckers, man. Maybe y'all don't believe me. I don't know. Maybe y'all just think I'm insensitive or whatever. But this shit just be some bullshit, though. Like it's the same old. See, that I get it. It's psychological warfare. It's programming. You know what I'm saying? It's engineering consent. You feel what I'm saying? It's conditioning. It's propaganda, like a motherfucker, man. You be brainwashed and you don't even know you're being brainwashed. Now that is some shit. It ain't like one of the movies, motherfucker, put you under the spell and shit and fucking. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers will show you that they'll brainwash you and just straight up, and they're so good with the fucking propaganda you don't even know that you're being brainwashed. That shit is clever.
And no information yet about any of the victims, but they did say that they're probably older folks, 50 to.
How do you not know who the victim are? The 10 that got killed, they got hauled away in body bags. Am I right or wrong? How do you not see that if they're old or young, bro? How do you not? That doesn't make no sense. And the motherfuckers that got shot on the sidelines, they were laying down right there. They looked old. You can't determine if they were old or young. See, this lets you know these motherfuckers tell you, they show you these be fake events. How do you not know if the victims are old or young, bro? Man, these motherfuckers. Let's go, man. This shit. Did he make what he said? Did that make any sense right now? Let's play this back real quick. Did that make no sense?
This extremely tragic event.
Why he looking at both cameras when he said that? Very, very. He should have won an Oscar for saying for that little stunt right there.
And no information yet about any of the victims, but they did say that they're probably older folks, 50 to 70 years old.
So that means to tell me y'all can't look at motherfuckers and determine if they're older or younger, bro. That just damn. I must not be that good and shit. You know, I must not be that good.
Some maybe even older than that.
How do you not know? Come on, y'all can identify this. Let's cut this shit. Cut the bullshit. Y'all got DNA that can identify. Come on, bro. You got family and relatives and shit like that that can identify these people. Cut the bull. It's all an act, bro. You see how the news acts so informative and they act so educated and so thorough about certain other things, but so stupid and dumb and ignorant about certain things at the same time. You notice that? Y'all can't just give us the full details, but y'all can give us most of the story though, right?
And they have not released any names as they still notify family members.
But if you notifying family, then that means you know who the fuck. If you're notifying family members, that means you know who's dead. You know what? This shit is off, man. I'm about to go, man. These motherfuckers tripping, man. My bad. These motherfuckers tripping, dude. And look, Asian reporter. You see how they do that? This is an Asian man. You see how the programming? If this would have been somebody so-called black, it would have been a black reporter. You see how they do that? You see, y'all don't see how they do that, huh? It'll be a black victim or whatever the fuck, or so-called black, and then they'll have a black reporter on the scene. Bam. Just to show you, it's programming, man. It's just, man, y'all wild with this shit, man. I think I'm the one that's wild, huh? All right, hold up. Look how he looks into the camera one more time, both cameras. This tragic event.
The investigation is still ongoing. Sheriff's homicide detectives are working around the clock, gathering additional information and working on determining the motive behind this extremely tragic event.
And no information yet about any of the victims, but they did say that they're probably older folks, 50 to 70 years old, some maybe even older.
How do you not know how old motherfuckers?
Older than that, and they have not released any names as they still notify family members. Reporting live from.
If you notify family members, you know how old these people. You know the details. You know how old these people are. You know who they are. If you're notifying their family, damn, we didn't catch that one, did we?
Monterey Park. I'm Carlos Granda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Carlos, thank you. And we continue our live team coverage with Eyewitness News reporter Christian Cordero. She is in Monterey Park, where the community is in mourning. Christian.
Yeah, we're not too far, David, from
She
where
looks Filipino.
Carlos is. Garfield and Garvey, and really right between where that Lunar New Year festival was taking place and then where the mass shooting took place, and everything changed. You can see those lights and that awning. That's a market here. Right behind that is the Star Dance Studio, where 10 people were killed and another 10 were injured. Throughout the day today, though, we have seen some of the early phases of people reacting to the trauma, the grief that has shaken this community. Some have brought flowers. They have leaned into each other, as this is such a tight-knit community. You know, 65% of the 60,000 people who call Monterey Park home are of Asian descent, but thousands of people from many different cultures.
What does any of that have to do with anything? I don't know.
Came here last night to experience how Monterey Park celebrates the Lunar New Year. We spoke with one young man who lives less than a block away from where we're standing right now, and he was also here to celebrate.
Maybe the 9:13, I finish go home. My home for the next street.
You live one street over?
Yeah, right here. It's my home.
Wow.
Maybe 10:20, maybe. So I think the boom, but I don't know what happened. I don't know, but you know.
But you heard?
Yeah. But maybe 10 minutes.
Why is she coercing him and what to say? Why is she like telling him what to say?
Here, many police car.
Tonight was supposed to be day 2 of that festival. Instead, crews cleaned it up and packed it away. Nico, who you just heard from, described what this community means to him and his family. He says just about everybody here speaks Mandarin or Cantonese, with such a predominantly Chinese community. Whether you go to the banks, the grocery stores, or the churches here, he feels and his family feels like this is where they can
You know, I already know what they're going to try to do. See, okay, so these are Chinese people, right? This community, and I think the suspect was a Vietnamese guy. So I already know what they're going to try to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to have the Vietnamese guy go after, you know what I mean? The Chinese people. Yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all, I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just a lot of this shit. I mean, I ain't trying to be insensitive or nothing like that, or you know, I don't want to have people think, um, you know what I'm saying, that I'm, you know, being insensitive or nothing like that, man, or I'm tripping. But a lot of this stuff just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? It stinks to high heaven, man. It just don't add up. Um, these what's the names telling themselves, these reporters telling themselves. You see what I'm saying? These just the whole scenario and the whole way that's whatever's reported and how it's reported just basically just doesn't make no sense. It doesn't add up. Um, yeah, man, we just got to be vigilant, man. Y'all seen the other video I just played a little while ago with you know the you know what I'm saying, the police chief or whoever that was straight up called them actors. So you know, we got to be vigilant, man. We got to start being on our stuff, man. You know, don't let any of this stuff, you know, slip past you, man. These videos and these scenarios be psyops. You know, a lot of these be fake situations, fake scenarios. They do not really be happening like how they're reported. Um, it's basically to throw you off. It's to throw us off of the situation. It's basically to you know make it to where you see what I'm saying. It's just painting a picture of a bunch of propaganda, man. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely, you know, most of the time when these situations are done and why they do it is for excuse me, a scenario, right? I mean, for an agenda, excuse me. It's definitely for an agenda. As basically, this sounds like gun control. You heard the guy talking about, oh, you know, which is not even legal in California anyway. And see, these what's the names really to say a lot too, and they kind of let you know. You see what I'm saying? Right? Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. You know, stay vigilant, man, and stay on it, man. Stay vigilant, man, because yeah, this is some bullshit, man. You know, I'm just trying to I don't know, man. I just hope that y'all you know, really see past, you know, this bullshit, man, and this fake you know, these fake scenarios and these fake stories, man. You know, they've been lying to us for years and decades, man, and stuff like that, man. So, you know, I really you know, hope that y'all see through this, man, and just, you know, see through the bigger picture, man, and just because, you know, if we keep believing this type of stuff, they're gonna keep trying to trick us, man. It's gonna be the same old, same old, same old. You know, and they know that we divided, so you know, they know that we're not gonna come together on any of this shit, right? And it's funny too because the only time when people come together and actually something happens, like it was that fake, you know, fake little protest that they had earlier, stuff like that. It's basically the government and its control opposition, man. That's what that is. Only time stuff like that happens or when people come together is when the government brings these crisis actors and bring these people together, these agents and agent provocateurs together, man. So y'all stay vigilant, man. So just peep, you know, peep the scenario, man. Peep how I just broke this down, both these stories down. Um, I bet you, you know, just from what it looked like, man, just looked like a crisis actors, you know, a bunch of crisis actors. It looked like a staged event. You know, nobody was being rushed. You don't see nobody getting rushed. Come on, a real scene like that, real motherfuckers get shot up. They would not be on no. They would no. They would have been rushed to the hospital. You know, a gunshot wound. That's serious. You see what I'm saying? Right? So you're gonna have motherfuckers on the ground and shit, sitting down and shit, getting, and then you don't have no you just see some firefighters and police. You don't see no ambulances. You don't see no, you know what I'm saying? No paramedics or EMSs or nothing. I call bullshit, right? So y'all, I'ma holla at y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, share this out to y'all social media. Like, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Like, you know, share it on your social media. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna holla at y'all again, man. I'm gonna do some more videos throughout the week, man. So yeah. All right. The next one is gonna be about this the World Economic Fund, man. You're not gonna want to miss this, man. You know what I'm saying? How these people be plotting on us, man. You know how one small group of people control the environment and stuff like that for the masses like us. All right. So I'm gonna holla at y'all, man, and Yeah, like, comment, share this out to your social media. And yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all to the next video. All right. Y'all stay vigilant, man. And don't let the media fool you and these bullshit ass stories. All right. Peace.